Hey family, good morning. Pastor Artie here with your Manna and Coffee this morning. You know, in Isaiah 61:1 it says, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach the good news unto the meek, and hath sent me to bind up the brokenness, to proclaim the liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prisons to those that are in bonds." God has called each one of us to share this good news with others. You know, it's quoted again in Luke. I think it's Luke chapter 14. Luke chapter 4, verse 18. You know, you're going to find Isaiah 61 again quoted in there. Why? Because we're trying to get a point. God's trying to give us a point. He's trying to point out that He has given us the good news, the gospel, to set those captives free. You know, I've often told you the dream that I had before I went into ministry, and this is a dream that I had shared with my senior pastor, and immediately him and the board at Harbor Christian Center recognized that I needed to go to college to get my degree and to get ordained, because God had put a call on my life. And it was the one where there was a giant lion with all these guys, men and women chained to him, and there were no locks on the chains, and every time he roared, the whole place would shake, and this hand pointed over my shoulder and said, "Set them free, give them the good news." And I was a little apprehensive, and the Lord, I knew it was the Lord behind me. I knew it. I felt such a peace in this room with this lion. And He said, "Next time the lion roars, look at his mouth." And I looked at the lion's mouth, and I saw the lion had no teeth. I knew that God had disarmed Satan. Everybody looks at him like he's a big, just gnarly lion that could devour you and tear you apart at any second. But you know what? With the death of the cross, his power was removed from the life of the Christian. And here again it says, "The Spirit of the Lord that has come upon Artie and come upon each of you, to proclaim the good news of the gospel to those that are bound in prisons." Sometimes it's their own prison of their own creation. They start the day with broken pieces of yesterday, and they don't know how to get out of it. You know, I truly believe, guys, that if we were able to give the gospel the way God intended it as new creations, and show those who are in bondage and in captivity to this world, and in their minds, and in all these other things, you know what? I believe we would put psychologists out of business. There would be no market for them, because everybody would be in the right mind of Christ. You see, I don't worry about the arrow that flies by night. I don't worry about the enemy. I don't worry about the circumstances around me. Those of you that know me know I kind of have this I don't care attitude. You're right. I don't care what the world has, because I got everything that Christ has given unto me. He's given me a new life. He's made me a new creation. He's given me hinds feet to walk on high places. He has given me, all I do all day is think about the promises that God has given me. And you know what? There's no room for Satan and his ugliness, his nastiness, and his depression. If you guys are struggling with, "I'm not straight in my head, I don't know how I'm going to pay the next bill, I don't know where my happiness is going to come from, I might have to go drink tonight, I may have to go do this, everything the world tells you, you need things. You need things. You know, the only thing I need is Jesus. Jesus, the risen Son of God, who gave me the grace and mercy and love that He had for me as a Gentile, to make me a new creation and to make me His son, His adopted son, that I have an inheritance. You know what? This world can have it. This world can have it. Because I'll tell you what, I'm here to proclaim the good news of the gospel to you guys. Today, don't let this world tear you down. You are more than a conqueror through Christ, who saved you and died for you today. May you have a blessed day. I pray that you have an awesome week, and we'll talk to you real soon. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.